First punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Chiefs nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, man open. That's Henry Ruggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and...
Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up end. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards. yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Throwing again, Murray. Rolling, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd
and 6, just inside the 30. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on him in the locker room.
Tarvarius Moore, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Completes it to Hardman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's again to Cook. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and the Raiders have got him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here's Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Murray now. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll toss this out to Evans. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the silver and black continue to roll. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season, and it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
the tackle made by Jesse Bates. That's a gain of 4.
On third down, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Evans. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go right back to Evans. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Goodwin taking it in. And the Raiders are pouring it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, it's Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. They shakes him off.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That'll be complete to Cook.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin.